Hi everyone. Welcome to the 2020 Virtual Spring Awards Ceremony. Let me begin by saying that I hope you and everyone in your family are well and safe. The new coronavirus pandemic has impacted all of our lives in so many different ways. Things here in Lewisburg are good. We've had a low infection rate, and we hope that continues. We're very grateful for that. And I hope things are good where you are, and I hope you're safe. As you know, there have been many changes due to this public health crisis, especially regarding the school, since the governor's directive to stay at home. So in spite of having to cancel large group events on campus, I am proud to welcome you to our first ever virtual awards ceremony. I hope many of you are watching this event from the comfort of your homes. Today, we are going to recognize faculty, staff, and especially students for their many accomplishments. Before we begin recognizing individuals for their specific achievements, I want to recognize everyone who is working to make WVSOM the best osteopathic medical school in the country. I especially want to acknowledge everyone's incredible work and effort during this pandemic. I cannot be more grateful for the efforts made by the faculty and staff and the patience, understanding, and cooperation of our students. Everyone has been truly incredible, and I'm very grateful. Thank you for what each of you do every day to make life better for others. Everyone at WVSOM is important and is valued. I am proud of all of you for what you accomplish in your work and your studies to make WVSOM the best institution it can be. I especially want to commend all of our students for their hard work, their dedication to their studies, and their caring for others, both here at WVSOM and in the community. We are so proud of each of you. I would also like to recognize our many benefactors who have given of their wealth to help our students. You will get a chance to hear a little bit more about these women and men who fund the many scholarships that will be awarded today. In fact, we will be announcing 30 awards totaling just over $370,000 today. Isn't that incredible? We greatly appreciate the continued support of our benefactors in assisting our students in their pursuit of an osteopathic medical education. I also want to acknowledge the special contribution made by the WVSOM Alumni Association this year to provide additional dollars to supplement some of our awards. Well, we have a lot of awards to present today, so let's get this show on the road. I have the honor of presenting the first and last awards in today's program. Then the remainder of the awards will be presented by Dr. Rebecca Morrow and Mr. Kyle Jones. In addition, SGA President Aaron Bazinski and SGA Vice President Stephanie Arnold will be presenting the SGA awards. The Roland P. Sharp President's Award and Foundation Award of Excellence for Student Achievement was established by the WVSOM Foundation and named after Dr. Sharp, who served as WVSOM's first president from 1974 to 1978. The scholarship is awarded to a first-year student based on academic performance, osteopathic professional interest, leadership, and citizenship. And the winner receiving $1,000 is Lindsay Ray. Congratulations, Lindsay.
WVSOM Alumni Association scholarships in the amount of $5,000 each are given to 2 students who exemplify scholarship, osteopathic professional interest, leadership, and citizenship. The winners are Nathaniel Jordan and Heather Reeves. WVSOM was established on the campus of the former Greenbrier Military School, which was founded in 1812. The military school has a long history in the community, and its alumni created the Greenbrier Military School Alumni Association Scholarship, which recognizes 2 students who excel academically and shows strong leadership, determination, and discipline. This year's recipients are Lindsay Ray and Elizabeth Shepard. They will each receive $1,000. The Fredric W. Smith Memorial Scholarship was named after Fredric W. Smith, who served WVSOM for 20 years in multiple roles, including Executive Vice President at the time of his passing in 1996. This scholarship is awarded to a second-year student ranking in the upper 2/3 of his or her class. The student plans to practice family medicine and has a strong interest in the school and community welfare. The winner, receiving $1,500, is Nathaniel Jordan. The West Virginia Emulation Endowment Trust Dr. Olen E. Jones Jr. Scholarship is named after Olen E. Jones Jr., Ph.D., who served as president of WVSOM from 1987 to 2009. The scholarship is awarded to West Virginia students based on scholastic achievement, leadership, and character. A total of $8,300 is presented to this year's scholarship recipients: Haley Craig, Natan Jarrell, Matthew Santer, and Locke Tran.
The Legacy Scholarship Endowment was created by the WVSOM Foundation in an effort to help offset the cost of medical school for WVSOM students. This year's winners, each receiving $1,000, are Jamie Basham, Alexandria Bowman, Kelsey Scott, Abigail Sedgwick, and Aaron Ward. The Jarrell Family Award was established by Gregory Jarrell, D.O., WVSOM class of 1997, along with his wife Penny, and is given for the first time this year through the WVSOM Foundation. This award recognizes second-year students who are West Virginia residents, with preference given to females from Raleigh, Fayette, Boone, or Kanawha counties. This year's inaugural winners are Alexandria Arthur and Haley Craig. They each will receive $5,000. The Dr. William B. Mullen and Jennifer White Scholarship was established in 2012 to honor Dr. William Mullen, WVSOM class of 1990, and his compassionate care for his patients, and in memory of Gary and Joanne White's daughter, Jennifer, who passed away in 2011. Aaron Ward is the scholarship recipient, receiving $10,000. The Cheryl and Michael Adelman WVSOM Leadership Scholarship was established by Drs. Cheryl and Michael Adelman. Dr. Michael Adelman served WVSOM for 16 years as the Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean and President. This scholarship is awarded to a student who has demonstrated character and leadership during their time at WVSOM and who has the potential to be a future leader in the osteopathic profession. Jubal Puthur-Cyril will receive $1,000 as this year's recipient. Six WVSOM students received recognition for Encovia scholarships totaling $70,000 donated by the Encovia Foundation. This year's scholarship recipients are Jordan Allen, Anthony Aswad, Megan Farley, Lucas Goodwin, Madeline Gwynn, and Lauren Searles.
The West Virginia State Medical Association Alliance Scholarship Fund provides scholarships for medical students from West Virginia who have a desire to practice in the state after they graduate. The Alliance is an organization that is comprised of physician spouses who, in the fall of 2016, established an endowment at each of the 3 medical schools in West Virginia. This year's WVSOM scholarship, in the amount of $1,000, is presented to Justin Sharp. The James R. Stookey D.O. Manipulative Medicine Scholarship was formed in honor of James Stookey, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean, from 1988 to 2002. The scholarship is given to a student who has demonstrated proficiency in manipulative medicine in OPP, has significant knowledge in anatomy, and has a high GPA. This year, the $2,000 scholarship is awarded to Alexis Cash. The Moss, or Marlene's Out-of-State Student Scholarships, honor the late Marlene Wagger, D.O., who served WVSOM from 1992 to 2008 as a faculty member in the Department of Clinical Sciences. These scholarships are presented to first-year students from other states who have chosen WVSOM because of its commitment to outstanding family practice. This year, 15 students are receiving $1,000 each. They are Lucas Betterton, Zachary Bloom, Andrew Colbank, Karthik Danareddy, Paige Evans, Sydney Gualtieri, Kylie Karcheski, Nicholas Labach, Hannah Lynch, John Michael Pirtle, Zachary Scabetta, Kayla Setzer, Elizabeth Shepard, Logan Smith, and Riley Smith. The Marlene Wagger 10-fingered OPP Scholarship was created by the Osteopathic Principles and Practice Department in 2008 to recognize a second-year student with outstanding skills in osteopathic manipulative treatment. Candidates are nominated by their classmates, who then vote to select a winner. The winner has his or her name engraved on a plaque that is displayed in the Osteopathic Clinical Skills Lab and receives $1,500. This year's recipient is Adam Cook. The Paul Kleman D.O. Family Practice Student Award is sponsored by the Kleman family and the West Virginia Society of the American College of Osteopathic Family Physicians, and is named in honor of Dr. Paul Kleman, who served WVSOM from 1984 to 1994 as a faculty member in the Department of Clinical Sciences. This award recognizes a student who plans to use osteopathic manipulation in treatment of their patients and is willing to instill the importance of osteopathic principles and practice in the next generation of WVSOM students. Adam Cook will receive $1,500 for this year's award.
The WVSOM Family Practice Scholarship is awarded to a second-year West Virginia student who has intentions of practicing family medicine upon graduation and is involved with school organizations and community activities. The scholarship, in the amount of $1,500, is awarded to Nathaniel Jordan. The Ronald P. Billups Memorial Scholarship was formed by a 2002 WVSOM graduate to honor his friend and classmate killed in a car accident during his third year. Ron Billups started classes at WVSOM in 1998. He had been an ER nurse prior to medical school. Ron helped his classmates digest the more difficult material and enjoyed the process of quizzing them. This $1,000 award is given to a first-year student from Southern West Virginia or Southwestern Virginia. This year, it is awarded to Hassan Musafir. The Loretta Moore Memorial Award is named in honor of Loretta Moore, WVSOM Class of 1997. In March of 1994, Loretta was brutally murdered because of her attempt to escape an abusive situation and build a better life for herself and her 2 young sons. Despite the problems tearing apart her personal life, Loretta Moore maintained her good academic standing, continued to raise and love her children, and even found time to help her other classmates with difficult subjects. The recipient of this award is chosen by the first-year class and given to a classmate who has overcome obstacles in order to succeed. The recipient of this award should be aware that this is indeed an honor. It signifies that her or his classmates recognize the recipient has a determination to reach their goals, a strength that will get them through difficult times, and a spirit that, like Loretta's, cannot be broken. Paige Evans will receive $2,000 as this year's recipient. The Samantha Ketchum Muncie Primary Care Memorial Scholarship was formed to honor student Dr. Muncie, a student killed in a car accident. The scholarship is awarded to a third-year medical student from Barber, McDowell, Taylor, Preston, or Harrison counties in West Virginia who intends to remain in the state to practice in a primary care specialty and who represents the character and qualities that Samantha demonstrated and valued, including compassion, solid work ethic, and dedication to community service. This year's scholarship, in the amount of $1,000, is awarded to Whitney Workman. The Rural Physician Service Program incentivizes WVSOM students to remain in West Virginia to practice medicine. This was the first year that students were selected for the program. Students agree to practice at an eligible service site within the state and receive enhanced rural health training through WVSOM's Rural Health Initiative during medical school. The program is presented with financial assistance as a grant from the West Virginia Higher Education Policy Commission. This year's recipients are Stacy Lane, Kayla Odell, Emily Ryder, Mary Rossick, Jennifer Voorhees, and Michael Yost. They will each receive $22,000.
This is also the first year for the Choose West Virginia Practice Program, a tuition waiver program that incentivizes non-resident West Virginia medical students to remain in the state to practice. 2 out-of-state students accepted or enrolled at each of the 3 medical schools in West Virginia are eligible for the program. The recipients will each receive a tuition waiver for the cost difference between in-state and out-of-state tuition in the amount of $31,238 and agree to practice in a primary care or shortage specialty in West Virginia for a minimum of 1 year. The inaugural winners are Katya Morgan and Pratima Ramkisoon. The WVSOM Diversity Task Force Eva Teter Hammer Award of $1,000 is given to a first-year student who demonstrates an interest in osteopathic medicine and eliminating the inequities of individuals. Eric Nicolau is recognized this year. The Community Outreach and Relief Effort, or CORE, recognizes members for their service. This is a hospice volunteer program for WVSOM medical students. This year, 6 students are honored for their participation in the program. They are Jamie Basham, Jane Trung, Brooke Grill, Jacqueline Khalil, Sam Stein, and Hannah Wheeler. The Osteopathic Principles and Practice OPP Integration Teaching Award is given to faculty members recognized for their efforts in teaching, as well as those who have excelled in integrating OPP in their classes. This year's winners are Tony Liu, MD, PhD, Biomedical Sciences, Maple Landvoigt, MD, Clinical Sciences, and Portia Beetham, DO, Adjunct Clinical Sciences Preceptor. The Atlas Club Golden Key Award is given to a Biomedical Sciences faculty member and a Clinical Sciences faculty member selected by students. This year's recipients are Mark Benson, PhD, and Brian Kendall, MD.
The Student Government Association Leadership Scholarship awards $15,000 among 12 first, second, and third-year students who have mentored fellow students, have shared their own resources to facilitate the learning of others, have founded clubs or organized events, and have brought students together in new and creative ways. The recipients for the class of 2023 are first place, Haley Craig, second place, Siddharth Sani, third place, Jacob Paul, and fourth place, Jessica Vu. Recipients for the class of 2022 are first place, Sam Stein, second place, Heather Reeves, third place, Brooke Grill, and fourth place, Molly O'Neill. Recipients for the class of 2021 are first place, Benjamin Keaton, second place, Noah Jordan, third place, Raymond Lamb, and fourth place, Caroline Gormley.
The Student Government Association Character Scholarship is presented to first, second, and third-year students who possess and demonstrate characteristics that may sometimes go unnoticed, but are noted by peers. A total of $13,500 is awarded to 18 students. This year's recipients for the class of 2023 are Nidhi Thiemann, Sean Plyler, Lindsay Ray, Catherine Spurlock, Naharika Vetheray, and David Williams. Recipients for the class of 2022 are Adam Cook, Diana Duong, Graham Federico, Blake Jones, Jacob Redden, and Connor Wilson. Recipients for the class of 2021 are Joseph Safardin, Salima Conte, Molly Deacon, Chris Gauthier, Kathleen Herman, and Kayla Schlosser.
The Fredric W. Smith Community Service Award recognizes a campus organization or club that demonstrates a commitment to the Lewisburg community, the WVSOM community, and classmates. This award is to honor the campus organization that reflects some of the outstanding qualities demonstrated by Mr. Smith. The Student Advocate Association, under the leadership of President Samantha Federico, is given this year's recognition.
The Student Government Association Appreciation Recognition is given to employees by SGA members for their work and support on behalf of the medical students. This year's recipients are Jeff Dowdy on behalf of the Institutional Services staff, Adam Sindenstricker on behalf of Food Service Operations staff, Brian Kendall, MD, Gretchen Lovett, PhD, Aaron McGuffin, MD, Andrea Nazar, DO, Abdul Nazif, OMS4, James Nemitz, PhD, and Jeremy Proctor, DO.
At this time, I would like to introduce the 2020-2021 WVSOM SGA leadership. President, Jacob Paul. Vice President, Cameron Brown. Secretary, Timothy Hall. Treasurer, Maria Senna. Historian, Abdulrahim Al-Halak. Touch Coordinator, Marion White. WVSOM Board of Governors Representative, Aaron Bazinski. My congratulations to you all, and I know you will all be great leaders.
In appreciation of the service and leadership to WVSOM and the student body, a special award is presented to Student Government President Aaron Baczynski and Vice President Stephanie Arnold. In their roles this past year, they have given generously of their time. They have served on multiple committees, headed up many events and projects, including the revamped gala, traveled to national meetings, and led the student government. Thank you, Aaron and Stephanie. You have done a tremendous job of representing the students in WVSOM, both locally and nationally. Thank you very much. Please join me in congratulating all of our award winners. Wow! 30 awards and over $370,000 awarded. Thank you again to all of our benefactors. For the award recipients, we will be in contact with you regarding your award. Again, congratulations. I would like to thank the people whose hard work has made this event today possible. The Award Selection Committee, and all the staff from the President's and Dean's offices, the Student Life Office, the registrars and financial aid offices, marketing and communications, and the Media Services Department, and the WVSOM Alumni Association and the WVSOM Foundation offices. I would like to thank all of you for your hard work and all of your support of WVSOM and our students. Thank you for attending this virtual event, and please let us know what you think about this first ever virtual award ceremony. You can view and share this ceremony from our WVSOM website, our Facebook page, and YouTube page. Take care and be safe, and have a great rest of your day.